Well, you know me. You know me. I'm out here doing the corn stuff, right? I'm a corn guy. When you say, hey, who's that corn guy? That's me. I'm that guy. On accident. Totally on accident. It's a cult. It's whatever. I'm the leader. And sometimes I have to wage war on my fellow Midwesterners. Wheat, if you will. And there is one particular battlefield that we continue to return to because he is an ussy as well. And that ussy is, of course, the Quussy. It's the Quussy, everybody. And Quussy is not only scared of me, which is fine. You actually need a second U in that. Two U's, I think. Quussy. The Quussy is mad about Cowboy Bebop, which is, guess what? I don't watch a lot of anime, but I have watched some, not all, of Cowboy Bebop. Okay? We got the Spike Spiegels. We got the was the guy something black. We got Ed, who I hopefully is non-binary. But we have a new live action thing coming out. Let me see how much of the. Let me just show you a picture, I guess, of the new Bebop. Cowboy Bebop. Catgirl, thanks so much for that. Well, anyway, this is Cowboy Bebop, and these are the characters. You may notice something specific about one of the characters. This one right here, who is a fine character, but she's clearly a very fan servicey Boobah character in the show. Like, and it is what it is. That's fine. That's a fine way to go. If that's what you want to do, I don't really care. Who doesn't like a titty, right? Who doesn't? But they have decided in the live action thing not to have this lady's tits just hanging out all the time. She's still hot. Like, what? Why are we upset about this? Everybody's hot in this. Like, that's just how it works. In fact, John Cho really looks good as Spike here. This is actually kind of good. And we have, for the record, not a lot of people use it because not a lot of people have them, but we do have a Spike Cobby. That's a true thing right there. So, that's the thing. So people are mad that the titties aren't just out all the time, and I'm assuming some people are also mad that they actually made this guy black. But who fucking cares? It's a live action adaptation. I don't know why anime fans, the chuddy ones, are like this. Like, if they do a thing and you don't like it, that's just fine. Did you know that? Frankly, the set looks really good. Holy shit, actually. Like, that's a really good, like, huh. But anyway, John Cho's hot now, I guess. So that's what he's doing. Just clicked on it, made it bigger. Yeah, this looks good. I don't have a problem with this. They even have the puppy whose name I just forgot. Ein? Right, yeah. But they haven't shown Ed yet, which I assume is going to be a bigger reveal when it happens, just because of, you know, the popularity of the character. But the character shows up later in the beginning of this series anyway, so it's not like it makes sense that you just have these three kind of, like, I think that's the first episode, right? But anyway, this show's actually not that bad. I know some people like really fucking love Cowboy Bebop and stuff. As a non anime person, like, I didn't grow up with that kind of stuff. I don't have the nostalgia for it, but it's fun. Like, I've watched a little bit of it. Anyway, so that's the context of what we're about to watch. He's mad about it. I gotta say, I keep looking at this. It looks good. I don't know why you'd have a problem with this, but I'm sure he'll tell us why he's big mad. I'm sure.
Any chance the mainstream media can get to vilify men, they're going to take it. In particular,
I'm one of those.
Men's preference of attractive women and stating it as a bad thing. It's always commonly ignored by these hack writers that women also like attractive women in their television shows, and men like attractive men in their programming. This is just data. This is
well, I guess like sure, it makes a lot of sense psychologically that attractive people. However, I think we think conventionally attractive, right? People are typically what we see in stuff, but like, I mean, was anyone I just showed you like not that? You know what I mean? Did you eat pizza with this guy's wife? I did.
Well-known marketing information since like literally the beginning of time, but for whatever reason nowadays,
literally the beginning of time, research, marketing, or market research has been a thing.
It's toxic, but only exclusively when men like it. The women can be the men can be as shirtless and rippling abs as they want, but the women all have to look frumpy.
She looks frumpy? What are you talking about? Does this guy come ever? Is he capable? What is going on here? She did not look frumpy. What?
And unattractive and everyday, which is fine in every day, but when we tune into our Cowboy Bebop live action, we kind of knew this was going to happen. Except for in this case, there was a lot of other things people didn't like about the Cowboy Bebop a live action reboot. As we know, as with...
Is it a reboot? It's a weird way. Weird. Like a live action adaptation is not a reboot, right?
Any Netflix adaptation, it's going to be strictly worse. Yes, Faye's design, of course, is entirely based around her using her beauty to get whatever she wants, but that's not good enough for Netflix. Honestly, one of the biggest complaints I've seen so far is that the actor that plays Spike is simply far too old. There are plenty of women that don't care for the design as well, and there are people who talk about...
Why is this always a topic? Can we just toss out there? Can I just jump out in front of whatever's about to happen here? If he uses the word censorship in this fucking video, I might pop a cob, which is less sexual than it sounds. It's not censorship when people make art and you don't like it. It isn't that. It certainly isn't when they change something about a design. I'm assuming they just couldn't find an actress that wanted to have their titties out the whole time, and they didn't want to tell a story in that way. In the character Faye, for the record, if you've watched any Cowboy Bebop, does not only rely upon her like boobs. It's a thing. She definitely puts them out on purpose, and the camera specifically looks at them a lot. But it's more for the viewer to look at tits. It isn't like a huge part of the plot all the time. She does all sorts of stuff. She's very capable as a character. I don't know. She has titties. And some girls don't have big boobas, and that's okay. And the actress they picked doesn't have unrealistic tits. You just saw the character in costume, looks like a normal individual with non-mutated boobs. And that's okay too. I don't care. They pick someone. I thought it. This is why it's interesting, right? Because every time you see these motherfuckers say, "Well, I don't want them to force diversity into my media," just pick the right person for the job. Just the best actor for the job. What if this was just the best actor for the job, bro? Have you thought about that? Instead of worrying about ID politics like big boobas, small boobas, why don't you just let the best person take the job, dude? Seems a bit inconsistent. And I'm just tossing this out there. Telling someone that they should change their art is the censorship part. Is what it is. Eccleston says, I'm surprised he's not complaining about Spike being Asian. This argument from Jeremy is low fruit even from him. Nobody looks like anime girls. Except for anime girls. And they're not real. And they aren't.
The hair, not getting the hair right, and all sorts of other things. I just think that this is a sideways way to, disparage men. Of course, good-looking men, good-looking women, oppressive. And you could see this article from Salon.
Hold on. The concern is the intentions being driven by identity politics. It's perfectly legitimate reason to worry considering the past 4 years of Hollywood. How about you go fucking touch grass, loser? This isn't identity politics. What are you talking about? It's someone that doesn't have massive tits. Get over it, nut real quick so you can get some post-nut clarity, and go get a fucking real life. What is wrong with you? You absolute fucking piss baby. I can't believe it's legitimate to be worried about. No, it's not reasonable to be worried. To be worried about the Cowboy Bebop live action reboot? What the fuck is wrong with you? Get a grip on your life. Go to college. I don't know. Go fucking ride a bike. I have no get a hobby. What are you talking? You're worried? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? It's a fuck Cowboy Bebop. It's Cowboy Bebop, a cartoon show. Stop it. You're fucking embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Genuinely, nobody in this chat should feel bad about anything. For anything you got going on in your life, you're valid. Except for that fucking guy. You're a weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. Get unweird. Nobody likes you. That is weird. Holy fucking... I cannot believe that is your personality. Jesus Christ. It's a cartoon. And they decided to do a live action thing. I'm shocked that real life people don't look like the animated thing. You dumb motherfucker. Holy fucking shit. Jesus Christ. You lonely loser. What is the identity politics involved here? What identity is being politicized? Do you even know what identity politics means, you small-brained loser? What are you talking about, dude? How? How are you this way? What identity politics? Not huge tits, the identity? What? Breasts are an identity? What the fuck is wrong with you? How are you this way? I feel fucking... What? What? You're so fucking embarrassing. I literally, interacting with you even from this distance is fucking embarrassing. No, leave. Go. Get out. I can't even fucking be around you. No. You have an anime profile too. No, stop it. Stop. You're the worst. No. Go empty your balls and then have a different opinion. Holy fucking shit. Identity politics.
Of course, Cowboy Bebop is already inciting horny male outrage, and it hasn't even premiered yet. Now, this woman is not unattractive.
Dude.
She's certainly not as good looking as many of the cosplayers who have played this character, but they also have to be able to act. So maybe this character can act. Surprise, surprise, men of the World Wide Web have mobilized once again. No, not over the rapidly worsening climate catastrophe, stagnant wages, the broken healthcare system, or endemic our culture, but rather over a real issue, the outfit of a female bounty hunter in a live-action adaptation of their beloved anime series, Cowboy Bebop. Now, this whole first paragraph is gaslighting, right?
What? It's gaslighting? Does he know what gaslighting means? What? What are you talking? What? How is this gaslighting? How is it gaslighting? It's neither gas nor gaslighting.
If the same author, let's say that Faye would have been wearing her traditional garb, This exact same author would have been writing the exact same article, only totally outraged and ignoring the exact same things.
Do people write outrage columns about people with titties?
Good call, baby boo.
Kaz, thanks for 60 months, bro. Who writes? Who's like, look at those tits, hate them? Conservatives? Trad women? Like what? I don't know a single leftist who doesn't like a tit. Unless they're ace, and even then, it's still a tit. Like what? This shit's fucking weird, dude.
He's talking about how the woman is hyper spicified and the male gaze, and these things are major problems. The fact that there's a hilarious self-own, Kylie, in this very first paragraph, you're talking about all the things that are more important than Faye Valentine's outfit.
Gaslighting?
But you wrote this article.
That's not what gaslighting means. You can say that's hypocritical. But I don't know that it is hypocritical. I don't like.
I mean, this is a self-own. I don't know what else to say.
Dodo positive, thanks for following.
Netflix released first look images Monday, and the reaction was quite revealing about the character's non-revealing outfit. And I like the gaslighting here. The idea
it's not gaslighting
that they don't do this kind of editing exclusively for female characters, because they absolutely do. Just look at the art from the He-Man live-action show, right?
There's a He-Man live action.
There's nothing there to talk about, nothing to write home about.
Is there art? Is there a He-Man live action? I don't know.
But the men are all shirtless and rippling. He-Man still as masculine as ever, but all the women look like men. The male outrage follows a long history of pitchfork-wielding men gathering in the town square of choice, be that Twitter or Reddit, and declaring war on any of their on-screen depiction of female.
So how about instead of being mad about this, why don't we talk about the sexualization of male bodies in media and how it brings like undue stereotyping into, that men. Sorry, I slapped my lips there. That men have to deal with as far as their like beauty standards. You know what I'm saying? Like there's definitely an issue with how we view masculinity. Is a lot of like abs and like hyper muscles and stuff like that. Like Chris Pratt had to get hot, right, to do his stuff when people were like, oh, I like dad bods too. But sure, there's a topic somewhere in there, but not when you put it off the back of like, and they took the titties away. What? We could talk about these issues separately. How can you be upset? How can you be upset about that? There's absolutely valid criticism when it comes to how we depict men that are sexual or that are desirable in media. Sure, it's just the same for everybody else. But, like, let's talk about that then instead of just whatever the fuck this is. You crybaby. Other women complain about look like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about the He-Man stuff that he said that the women look like men. I don't know anything about that.
Female characters that don't spicily gratify them. In any case, the fictional bounty hunter, of course, stoking the outrage this time is Faye Valentine, portrayed by Daniela Pineda?
It's probably Pineda. How can you not... How he cannot read. It's probably Pineda.
Netflix remake of the popular sci-fi anime, which also stars walking thirst trap John Cho as protagonist Spike, far too old, by the way. And isn't it funny? Like this article, you call the guy a thirst trap. You are sexualizing him, okay? And
but isn't that... You're pointing out the hypocrisy, possible hypocrisy of one person's Salon article. But you're using this as a broader like brush to paint it. We can talk about the sexualization of men. Like both Jeremy and I are big boys. He's bigger, but I'm a boy. Okay? I'm a man actually. Like we're not these slim abbed out athletic bros, dude. Although I did play a little bit the hoops. I shot a hoop, and I was a jock for a little while, but I'm fucked up now. I can't do that shit. Right? I'm older. I don't have it in me. I'm not athletic. You know, can't do it. Just a corn cob. That's right. And that's okay. But guess what? Like, he has a wife. I don't know if she's sexually attracted to him, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that they fuck. And I fuck. People are attracted to me. I'm not very good at taking compliments, and I don't really understand it or recognize it when people are attracted to me. However, nonetheless, it occurs, okay? And I agree, as a man who has dealt with, like you know, I don't have the kind of body confidence that some dudes have, and I would love to. I just don't have it. And, like, I've dealt with that kind of, like, you know, the expectations of how we need to express masculinity and stuff. But, like, he's literally bitching about, like, pretty basic gender theory and pretty basic sexuality and pretty basic, like is just feminism in general and just understanding and understanding, like, the sexualization of women. And it's like so weird. It's just so weird to have the understanding to be like, well, she is sexualizing this man, and understanding that there is somewhere in there, like, it's not a problem. I don't care if you sexualize John Cho, but there is somewhere down the line, like, an issue socially with just beauty standards, pretty much, or attractiveness standards, if you'd rather. Mr. Nerd, thanks for following. And so, sure, well, let's have that conversation then. I don't know why the Cowboy Bebop stuff is just like, it's trending, and so he's making a video about it, and it's just like, ugh. It's so cynical every time, dude.
That's okay.
Lesbian owl. You're deaf, hot, like, objectively cute, funny, not dumb. I don't know why, but it hits different that you're a lesbian. I'm just tossing that out there. I appreciate that. It hits different. A compliment from someone who doesn't want to fuck me. Pretty good. Thank you.
But it's not okay for women. I mean, this article is a complete self-own. Cowboy Bebop is set way in the future at a time when travel across moons and planets is norm, and unsurprisingly, crime rates across the universe are quite high. Thus, space cowboys, or registered bounty hunters like Spy Jet and Faye, emerge to hunt and bring intergalactic
Jet Black, that's what his name is.
offenders to justice. Thanks to Netflix, the 90s era anime Space Romp is getting a live-action makeover. It's going to be terrible. That promises to...
It's probably not going to be terrible. It looks kind of cool. John Cho's fun. It might be good.
be a standout. It won't be. Even at a time of arguably way more live-action remakes than we need, they're all bad. They're all bad. Most fans are feeling hype, but many male internet basement dwell.
Wait, are all live-action... Wait, what? The Witcher's good? There's lots of adaptations from books and stuff that are good. There's been stuff from cartoons that have been good, right? I'm not nuts. I don't know about all that's bad. I'm just tossing that out there. This article's just about Jeremy. Jesus. Netflix. That's true. It is a Netflix one. But that's not what... that's... I guess this is based on Netflix. So there's not a good track record. But if it sucks, it sucks. That's okay. But that's not what he's talking about.
Dwellers are quite predictably rallying.
The Death Note adaptation I heard was terrible, though.
On social media to
Wasn't there
protest
also
the
a,
unthinkable injustice of an
Was it Full Metal Alchemist as well?
on-screen woman existing while not being dressed and or designed to be attractive.
Most
Again,
fans are feeling hype, but many male internet-based dwellers are quite predictably rallying on social media to protest the unthinkable injustice of on-screen women existing while not being dressed or designed to titillate. Well, that's Faye's, the outfit they showed. That's Faye's outfit in the beginning of the show, isn't it? And then later on, she takes the deep-cut yellow tank top thing and kind of wears that a lot. But she'll, like, wear coats and stuff all the time. So, I mean, it's just, like, probably just the promo stuff for the beginning. I would not be surprised if they did some sexual stuff. It would be pretty interesting if they entirely desexualized and made unsexy Cowboy Bebop, right? Because it's, like, part of it. Like, it's kind of this, like, you know, it's like a spaghetti western sort of thing in space, but it's also, like, this, it's got, like, some noir sort of, like, you know, gritty stuff going on, and there's a lot of, like, adult-ish stuff going on there. So, I don't know. I think it's good. I don't have a problem with this. Like, I don't know how you can get upset about promo stuff. Unless it was like Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what I mean? What's wild is that she is hot. I know, right? Elite kills. Thanks for following, dude. I'm sure. I hope that's... Yeah, well, we'll see.
I like, reducing it down. This does nothing to, you're ignoring the original source material.
Are you?
The original... Even
an adaptation is not ignoring the original source material. Like what?
I, who doesn't exactly watch the show religiously, knows the original source material of this particular character. These outfits...
Yeah, I wonder why. People can be sexy with clothes on. Jeremy needs to broaden his mind and get a better imagination. True.
It's look awful. I've seen far better cosplay. That's undeniable. This looks nothing like Faye Valentine. One user wrote, expressed shocked dismay that real-life human woman looks nothing like an animated fictional cartoon woman with a quadruple D cup, size 12-inch waist. I have a feeling the person that wrote this is deeply unattractive.
Jesus fucking Christ. Why is it got to be like dumb like that? Deeply unattractive. Well, let me tell you a little bit of something. I might disagree. I might have a disagreement here. I'm just going to toss that out there. I may be disagreeing with Jeremy again.
Her ramble was just...
I'm going to try and... I'm not going to... Like, this is a good-looking person, right? I think we can probably agree, like, even just conventionally, right? That's a good-looking person. There you go. Sorry, dude. Disagree. Hard pass on your opinion there, Jeremy. Jeremy only fucks 10s minimum? Hey, if his wife is a 10 in his eyes, that's fantastic. That's cute, Not that they fuck, of course.
I don't want to look to verify that because I think that would probably be going too far, but I'm going to guess that they are.
And he wouldn't even click on that to find out, would he?
I don't, and again, the gaslighting is...
It's not gaslighting! This is not what gaslighting is! Why does he use that term?
Immense in here.
The gaslighting is immense? That doesn't even make sense.
There are absolutely real-life women that look like...
His wife keeps him in a chastity cage? That's hot.
Anime characters. I don't think that...
He's gaslighting us about gaslighting.
Men are outraged that it doesn't look exactly like the anime. They're just pointing out a predictable byproduct of a Netflix adaptation, and that is making the women boring and unattractive. Unless, of course, they're in control and they're the lead, then they're also depicted as hookup-crazed degenerates.
Hookup-crazed degenerates? Why do you have to interject?
Because...
Are you in a corn suit?
No.
Then put one on and then you can talk.
Well, I don't have one.
It's right there.
I'm not putting on the...
Put on the corn suit, coward!
No.
Coward.
I just took a shower. I don't want to do that.
You just took a shower?
Yeah.
What do you think, my corn suit's dirty, bro?
Yes.
It's
No,
not.
I washed it in a year.
What do you mean? I wash it all the time. With my skin.
Okay, anyway.
I wash it in my
It's
pheromones
fucking
regularly.
great. It blows my mind, one, she's hot as fuck. But,
Can you lean in here?
whenever you look at cosplays of Faye Valentine, even cosplayers cannot pull off what is happening in the fucking anime with her tits because
So the tits like hang down and then things are like just barely
they're
hanging on.
suction to her
Yeah,
titties.
it's a lot of...
It's like a leather top or whatever, but like the top in the fucking show that the
Is a leather
adaptation,
top.
and it's literally the exact same cut as the anime.
She just doesn't have
She just doesn't
physics
have
boobs.
triple H boobs, and they
Triple
aren't,
H.
and they aren't like
People's champion.
and they aren't like sucked to her
Wall to
titties.
ceiling next to the 6 months.
Because that would be really fucking difficult to film in. Sure, you could take pictures maybe if you
There's a non-zero chance she does something hot, right?
like yeah,
it's
obviously.
Faye.
She has short shorts on and in her fucking like crop top and the
There's
low
just
red
no
jacket and
fucking
everything.
way.
They literally like they did her outfit justice. It's pretty much the same except they changed her short shorts to black instead of bright yellow. That's it. She still has a
And
crop
only
top.
in these promo shots.
Yeah, she still has a crop top on and everything, and the iconic red jacket. But like, you literally just can't make tits look like they do in anime, and that's like fine, cool. If you really like anime titties, like enjoy anime titties, but like realize that in
I like real life titties the most.
Like in real life,
personally,
tits aren't gonna work like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, it's just like even if you look up Faye cosplayers, because he's like, I bet you there's cosplayers who have done it better. And it's like, no, and you can even see them struggling to get it to look like that. Because it's usually crunched up, because, you know, physics, like the real world. You have to be careful, some of it's a little lewd.
Like that? That's a butt.
But, like, look at that. She doesn't really have gigantic boobs, and,
I mean,
looks
literally,
exactly the same.
literally
Yes.
the first person on here.
Yes.
Here, let me get away from possible ass. I'm trying to find the like closest. I probably can't show that one as under boobie. Is that a? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
To the right there?
This one?
No, up one. No, that hair is horrible too.
Wow.
But like that coat, the top
Assassin.
of the coat.
I'm not showing them right now. Hold on. I'm picking
Yeah.
these out real quick.
Like
I'm literally trying to find one that is like the show. I can't really find one.
She's the closest I see right there.
This
with
one?
The big boot. No, to the left. That is the closest.
That's the
and even then it's
closest.
still not exactly.
And let me
the same.
do just like not cosplay, and then we'll have like a little like come on, like come on. Where's the? I have to do this off screen for a second, guys, just because of the old Twitch hates the female form.
But like, you see how it's like suction onto each
Yeah,
of
this
the
is just
tits?
not. This is just not
That's
how.
just not how fabric works.
Right, and then. Okay.
So like,
all
if
right.
you
So
want, if
so
you
here
want
we
a
go.
human person to run around and film in this kind of outfit,
Right.
you're gonna have to alter it
Yeah,
for
yeah.
someone to move around comfortably on the set.
So this is the character, and yeah, clearly fan servicey. And this is just like it suctions right up under there.
Which
and
works in animation. 'cause
and there's
it's not
tons of
real.
shots where if you've ever watched this, where she leans over and there's just titties everywhere, but which is whatever. I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. This is like the number one thing that pops up. This is clearly, I mean, looks great. Not this. Not
Yeah.
this. The hair also isn't really the thing.
I hate the way that wig, like,
Yeah, this
makes her
isn't
wig.
just really. It's just not. This isn't it either. It just isn't, and that's okay. It isn't. We aren't doing the same thing. The hair's really not the same thing.
Yeah.
And then lastly, this one's like the closest one to Booba size, but you still can't get that, right?
Even then, like this
Like what?
is probably fantastic for photo shoots and stuff.
Yeah, but I can't imagine like
She
moving
would
around
not
in
be
that.
able to do stunts or film or shoot
Right.
guns or like whatever the fuck she's got to do.
Yeah,
in
and this
the
is
fucking-
fine. No one can.
Yeah.
If this was what they want to do, they could. But I can't imagine this would be easy to deal
It
with.
would be, you know, it's funny because
Also-
if they got what they wanted, where they're like, I want literally this on screen, they'd
Right.
be like, okay, she's gonna stand there like this very carefully,
Right.
and then like, not be able to move. Like, is that what you want?
God, the
Do you-
body
or do you want her
confidence
to
here
kick
is
ass?
like, I respect the shit out of this, man. I respect this shit. Yeah, I mean, I think this one's probably my favorite adaptation, just because it seems more like reasonable. But like, like if you get what you want, I don't think you get what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little fluffy in your hair. You have a little fluffy. Love it. Let me have it. Thank you.
Also, of course, it's like that's probably edited and everything because most cosplayers
Yeah,
do
this
edits
is
to their
yeah,
photos, and
yeah.
so
This
like
is gonna be a little bit color corrected and everything. Yeah. So, anyway, like it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those goddamn things, man. Where it's just chuds being chuds for no reason.
they just don't know how like real life works because they're so poisoned by like all they do is sit there and watch porn all
But
day.
if you watch porn a lot all the time, then that's fine. That's
do
fine.
that, but don't expect
But, like,
real people to be able to move like
is
that.
this that? Is this a hentai?
No.
It's a live action John Cho show.
Yeah.
And that's okay. John Cho's too old. I don't care. Jet Black is actually a black guy. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Ed thing, though. And frankly, if they just showed the corgi the whole time, it would be the best show ever.
You know, it's funny to me because I think a lot of people always like felt like Jet Black should have been a black guy.
Yeah, because
And
the
then it
voice actor's
happened.
black, right?
I think.
Pretty sure the voice actor's
possibly.
black.
But I know a lot of I had a lot of black anime fan friends who loved characters like Jet, like they just were big fans of him.
Sure.
And so he was kind of people were like, oh, he should be black anyway, and so I think that's probably why they did it for the live action.
If they don't have a mix of the CB, they had to have the music, or some sort of form of it.
I mean, the entire series was started because of the creator's love of jazz and American culture and cowboy.
Right. I think there are things you have to hit to make that a faithful adaptation. But I mean, just visually, I have no problem with it. I don't know why they're freaking out. It's just titties.
It'll be hard
He's
to
mad
do
about
the
titties.
striking animation style, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's not really what you're gonna go for. I think if they have montage scenes, that could be fun.
Someone said, you know who else is Black Sarah? Piccolo. I literally follow someone who does a shit ton of Piccolo fan art, puts him in do-rags and all this other stuff, and it's amazing, and I love it so much. It's just they've claimed Piccolo, and that, yep, it makes sense.
Yeah. Wasn't there a whole video? Was that the Get Into the Robot? Why a lot of specifically
black men.
I was gonna say black men love Dragon Ball.
Yes, how it really they relate to it in a way.
Yeah, that's interesting. Pretty cool.
Anyway, continue roasting Jeremy.
Well, he's almost done being roasted. He's almost done being roasted.
Just watch what's the latest show I'm watching? I saw brand new cherry flavor. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on in there. That's all fine and dandy when the women's the protagonist, right? Another concerned citizen tweet: I need my Faye Valentine spicy with the puppies out. I don't know what the this is. By this, the user means an outfit that a human woman can move in and do human woman things.
Yeah, that's actually
Of course,
true.
we all know where this is going. It's just a 5,000-word essay. Men bad because Kylie Chung is probably alone and unloved by men in her real life.
What?
In their real life. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know at this point.
What?
And the innumerable numbers of fan cam.
I'm assuming he was being confused about pronouns. I don't even know at this point. What? along with Kylie Chung is alone. Crudmeyer, thanks for the 3 months, dude. Jeremy fucking sucks, dude. My nightmare is being cornered by him at a party. Well, don't be worried about being cornered by Jeremy at a party. You could kick his ass no matter what you were like, because he sucks. Kirk W.
With Chris Evans
He's
or
just a
Chris
baby,
Hemsworth or all the male actors in Hollywood depicting them shirtless. These are all fine. But, when men, argue that women would be attractive, that they prefer them to be attractive, that's suddenly a problem. All this is about lowering expectations. And what it does is it just leads to old, unattractive single women. So
What? What? Wait, what? How? All it leads to is old, unattractive single women? You do know that makes everybody else who's not with them single as well. Just tossing that out there. Right? They're not all lesbians, bro. Like what? And women are not allowed to be single. That's true. You cannot be single. You must be owned, okay? You must be owned. I'm going to brand each and every one of you. Again, this keeps being sex dungeon stuff on accident, and I do not mean it that way.
I don't know exactly what you want. It's usually really unattractive people that want the rest of the world to look like them. Look, I'm no picture of health. I think that's taking it pretty nicely. But I don't think I want... I wouldn't want to see a bunch of people that look like me in the movies.
That is just about the saddest motherfucking thing I've ever heard you say, Jeremy. And you once pissed in your basement and cried about your wife going to get pizza without you. And I think this tops that. Jesus. Buddy, I thought I had body confidence issues. Buddy. Jeremy, go to therapy. Just go to therapy. It'll fucking help, dude. You need it. Everybody go to therapy. Just everybody do that. Therapists, just their cup runneth over. Come on, man. I would want people that look like me in the movies because I'm disgusting. Holy fucking shit. The self-loathing. All right, buddy. That's the end of the video. He's just gonna... He sits there at the end and pimps the rest of his shit. But wow. Wow.